So if there's anyone out there who joins that can be like, yo, it looks good, or hey, it's pixelated and coming in broken and stupid, that would be great. 20 seconds in, no one's here, nobody loves me, plus this wasn't banned. Testing, look at my signal. Hey, you see this guy? Hey, fuck this guy.
Look, I have a nutsack face.
Those are my dad's ashes.
Sorry.
Now who feels like an asshole? And then that's my infantry cord. Darren, you're here. So, alright, bro, how's my signal? I'm actually out at my land right now. With, hi, Zig. Hi, Caveman.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Kelly. So, how is it coming in? Is it coming in broken and retarded, or is it coming in pretty good? Because I'm actually out at my property and not in town. Nice. So what I will tell you about what I've learned about my signal and the new like, cause I just switched to T-Mobile. I have signal in my pickup, but it comes in and out. And fuck you, Dave. My signal comes in and out, but it only works inside of my pickup. If I was to literally walk outside of my pickup right now, I would lose signal and everyone would go away and wonder what happened. That's how that would go.
Mad Max here.
Mad Max in the house. How's your root canal, Max? Mad Mac? How was your root canal? Was it everything you thought it was going to be? Everyone pray for Mac. He almost died today because he had a root canal. And I might leave you with Caveman in a second because I need to go get my weed.
Are y'all gonna be bored?
Y'all stoned. Yeah, we're how'd you know? Well, gave it away. Man, I smoked this joint that was blood orange. Yeah, blood orange. And it was like... So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my smoke. The drill is charged ready if you need tomorrow. Yeah, that'd be dope. Then we can build. Depending on the rain, because it has been rainy out here, hasn't it?
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna pack a bowl then. Yo, what up, Jamaica? Hey,
I want to sell house and come there. You just give me your... I'll trade you.
What are you gonna do with the rest of the money?
Catching up on comments, because, you know, I'm back. Hi, Zag and Caveman. This is Jamaica and the up reefers. Looking pretty good. Love to grow my weed.
Two guys in a truck.
Two guys in a truck. Let's talk.
Yeah. What do y'all want to talk about?
Let's talk about it. Yeah, and anytime, honestly, I could lose signal because it happens out here. My signal cuts in and out, and I don't know why. But it's got good signal in the pickup. So that's cool. And so far, I've almost reached $30. $30 on my ad revenue and stuff. So how cool is that?
Oh, yeah.
Poured really hard, got a video.
Yeah, I got like 25 gallons of water in the last 2 days.
What's up, Jeffro? Yeah, he's got his water catchment rocking and rolling.
Somewhat. I got a ghetto rig, so half my roof catches water, and the other half I just have like buckets and a fucking cooler out that catches the rest.
Buddy eats grain-free
Yeah.
dog food.
Yep, anything grain-free.
The other stuff gives him a bellyache. Still 3 months off from harvest. Make it. Oh, come on, I gotta fix this. Make it. Here we got lots of smoke for you to sample.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're in like the Midwest somewhere, aren't you? Alien drones. There actually is a lot of talk of aliens in this area, and maybe one of these days we should like hitch to Roswell.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've never been to Roswell. Have you?
That's in the fucking desert, though. I mean, hot in August.
Is it?
You know, at least I think. I've never been there, so maybe it's in the mountains, and I'm completely wrong.
I'm watching a lot of videos and ads on your channel. Hell yeah! I mean, y'all can skip the videos, which I assume most of you do because you're skip the ads. 'Cause I assume most of you do because you're like me. But I mean, if you want to let them run, I'll get paid a couple of extra cents. Has anyone out there been to Roswell? Because there's a lot of alien talk in this area. One of the older ladies that lives in this area told us that the aliens might, if you're a woman that you can't have babies, they might fix your uterus because there is some alien babies buried out here. This is a true story that someone told us. Well, I mean, obviously the story's not true, but it's true that someone told us this. Oh, got an appointment with kidney transplant list. Oh, wow. Shit. Yeah, she's been on dialysis for a while, so that's exciting, Kelly. I've been wanting to go to Roswell, check it out. Maybe I'm going to be back to Slabs. Hi from Amy. What's up, Aim? How you doing? How you doing? I appreciate your donation very much. Oh, Upper Peninsula, that's right. I know someone else that owns property in that area. 102 in Redmond. Ew. Wow. It's cloudy and rainy here. I've been to Roswell during the Alien Festival. Was like Mulder and Scully there? They should be. That's yeah. North Carolina, a lot of crop circles. Yeah, I wonder how many of those crop circles were made by bored farmers. 104 in Reno.
Yep.
Yeah, both those places.
I got a jacket on.
Coffee. Caveman doesn't drink coffee.
Nope.
I know. I don't even know why I'm friends with him, to be honest with you. I'm like, hey, you want some coffee? He's like, no, I don't drink that. And I'm like, ew. And then I spit on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, he doesn't drink coffee. I don't know what's wrong with him either. He drinks water. Like, all the time.
Yep.
He's so much healthier than me.
If you send me black tea, I'll use it to tan hides.
The girls love it when you tan their hide. What up, Smoking? Smoking with Small Town? They got a pretty decent cannabis channel if anyone's ever, like, curious about cannabis. Or not curious, just want to see cannabis. Smoking with Small Town. He's got it going on.
Be smoking in No Town.
Smoking in Motown.
Motown.
Yo Town. I'm gonna roll a joint. Because I got this fancy wooden grinder. My doctor told me not to drink too much water and drink coffee.
I doubt it.
That's weird. I mean, coffee is good for you. The coffee bean is good for you. The caffeine inside of it, probably not. So decaffeinated coffee is really good for your heart, good for your, cardiovascular system. Caffeine, I don't think the jury's out on that one. I think they know. It's not very good for you. Dude, this is actually a pretty dope rolling tray.
Dual purpose.
It's the clip for my phone, so you can hook it to your belt loop like a boomer. Coffee is good for kidney.
Wow, I made a live stream. Hi, Heather.
Yeah, you made a live stream, Heather. How you doing?
You're drinking too much water. I guess that's possible.
Yeah, you can.
It's hard, but
the only time I ever got I was a heat casualty in basic training was because we went on a road march and they always told us to hydrate the day before, like hydrate today for tomorrow. And I overhydrated, and you just basically you piss out all your electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you don't have any hydration in you. You basically dehydrate, and I ended up getting stuck with an IV. Glad you're all here. Hit that like button. 19 in the chat. That's what's up, officer. How you doing? Yeah, I haven't fixed my door actually, and I'm like this close to getting just a piece of like a decent thick piece of plywood, and just building my own door out of it. But I don't have a jigsaw, and the top of my door is rounded edges, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't want to hand sand like maybe a skill saw.
It. And then you can take a straight saw and just cut each little piece off at a time.
Might be how we have to do it, unless I get a jigsaw.
Bandsaw would be nice.
Bandsaw would be nice.
Learning is sweet. Doobie with your brother. Yay.
Nice. What am I smoking on? What is this? Presidential Kush. Which they use this strain to make Obama Kush. They use presidential Kush and then purple Kush. Oh shit! Thanks, Heather.
Shit.
Buy some tacos. Tacos.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Drill bits. What was that?
Hey, I didn't ask for drill bits. I got a couple. Do you need them too? No, I actually got bits, Matt, because I got those hex bolts. But yeah, that was pretty awesome, Heather. I guess that I can't get the money from my ads or from super chats until it reaches $100. Then you can withdraw, but YouTube won't cash you out if it's under 100. So that's interesting. Like, here's all this money that you earned, but you haven't gotten to 100 yet, so you can't have it. Can you imagine doing that like at a job? Like, you cannot have your paycheck until you reach this many hours. But yeah, that was rockstar shit, Heather. Thanks so much. Yep, there's Miles.
Oh, thanks, Kelly.
There's Miles. We make a good team. Maybe we shouldn't be a team. Maybe we should be on like opposite sides. We can start like YouTube fighting each other.
Miles is a little terrorist, but he's a good dog most of the time.
PayPal is free and faster. That's very, very true. Although super chats make it pretty convenient for people. YouTube does take it their own little cut out of that. PayPal is you know, they don't take anything unless it's over a certain amount. I don't remember how much that is, but at some point they'll be like, "Nah, give us $5." All right, Mac. Yeah, if you got a tool. What's up, Erickson? That guy, Jeffrey Erickson, right there. We served together.
Nice.
And I was like an E2 pup.
Yeah.
And I show up, and he's already got his combat patch, and he's an E4 specialist. And like the only stories about basic or about the military that I had were basic training stories. And he used to like put me in my place for telling basic training stories. It's like, dude, you telling basic training stories again? It's like, I've been in the army for like 5 months. That's all I have.
Yeah.
That's all I got, bro. But he's doing really good. Good to see you, Erickson. Doesn't PayPal take a cut? Yeah, at a certain point, I think so. I think they take, but like for, you know, the stuff that I get donated, no one's sending me thousands of dollars on here. Not yet. What kind of coffee does Caveman like? He doesn't drink coffee. No, he's not a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
I love how Miles has embraced Caveman. Good on you both. Yeah, he is such a terrorist though, but he does love Caveman. I think he loves Caveman more than me. Yeah, PayPal charges $5. Oh, do they? Okay. Yeah, Erickson, you remember. You haven't forgotten. There were others that were worse. Yeah, for sure. Want a hand drill? I never use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What is his drink?
I don't know. Water, Powerade.
Oh, those Gatorade pouches, like you add to your water. I bet he would do that. No.
I prefer Powerade if there's a choice because it has more minerals in it. And it's got magnesium and shit.
So Powerade. And if you send anything to my box, then you know that's also his box, so he'll get it.
Nice. Come on. Just don't fuck with the weed stuff. How did you get your back muddy? You were just in here.
So it's been raining all day and it's pretty muddy out here. Like I was like, you know, mudding to get in and out of my property without 4-wheel drive. All right, it's rolled. You ready for this?
Nice.
Can you handle this?
I don't know. Did you roll it right?
I rolled it left, actually.
Oh.
I did not roll it right. I rolled it left.
Wow.
I see the blue cord. Yeah, that's what's up, man. It's right there. Let's see if I can. I don't know. It's pretty wrapped on there, but yeah, that's my infantry cord. This is, you only get awarded this if you hold the MOS, 11 Bravo or 11 Charlie. I guess they get a cord too. I won't do any of those. Yeah, I do have an Amazon account, but I don't know my information. I didn't know you could send money through that. But my wish list is in a link down there. So I don't know if that helps.
Still need a camera. If you want to see my channel.
Heck, for 1,600 on Amazon, Crystal, that sucks. Were you deployed? Yeah, I deployed twice.
Jump miles in the back.
Combs had more BCT. So yeah, didn't he? Jesus Christ. I remember, okay, I was on my second deployment. We went to Oman and I was with Combs. And Combs let off a fucking smoke grenade in the barracks on accident. He was like, we had been training all day and he was collecting up dunnage. And we put all the smoke grenades back together, right? Pin, spoon, and all that. And he was taking them apart. Pin, spoon, grenade. Pin, spoon, grenade. Pin, spoon, grenade. And then he gets to one that was live that had never been fired. And he goes, pin, spoon, and the grenade just goes in the fucking barracks. Yeah, I went to Iraq in 2010, 2011. It was actually Bailey, who at the time was Sergeant Bailey, but now I think he's Lieutenant or Captain Bailey. He smoked Combs until he fucking threw up. It was pretty cool. Hey, thanks, officer. I gotta do some hair. Yeah, I need to get a haircut too. Yeah, Bailey is good people. Oh, were you in the same spot he was? Because I know he's a nurse there. So you were in that one. That's cool. Yeah, he's really good people. Did you do the room in the mustard gas? Jesus Christ, no, not mustard gas. But we did do the gas chamber, yeah. It's not mustard gas, though, thank God.
CS gas.
That'd be terrible. Yeah, it's CS gas. It's like mace, but much, much stronger. There was another guy there, too. Valdez, was he there? But yeah, the CS gas, yes, I've done the gas chamber a couple times. A time or two for sure. No bald kid? Quimby? Bald kid. The only bald kid I know is Quimby, who was like 20 and he had no hair. Scott saw a dude take his mask off and it didn't bother him. Yeah, it's pretty rare. I guess it's like 1% of the population, Kelly, that is unaffected by CS gas. And we had a dude in my basic training. If I can remember his name, I'll let you know what it is, his last name. But in any case, he seemed to be like completely unfazed by it. Like when we took off our masks, we had to say like the infantryman's creed and our fucking names. And the infantryman's creed is very, very long. And anyways, none of us got through it. We were just gasping for air, but he was sitting there like kind of eyes irritated doing the whole thing. Like it didn't even bother him. But that was the only haircut we had gotten in basic training too. So when we walked in the gas chamber, like the sides of your head were just on fire. It's a fresh haircut. 90%? Dude, I'm so jealous, Erickson. I'm only at 50. But I've also haven't been to the VA in 8-9 years, honestly. Like, the VA is... my next video I was planning on signing up at the VA here, but at the same time, I'm about to be leaving in like a month. What happened to Abshire? I don't know. What do you mean? Nothing. He became a cop, so that's weird. But at one point on deployment, he tried claiming they got hit with an IED, but it was really just an Iraqi semi-truck blew a tire, and he was like, that's an IED. But no, he's a cop up in the valley somewhere. Get to the VA and bump it to at least 60. Officer, the issue I've been facing, honestly, this entire 9 years, is that you can't get the VBA, the Benefits Administration, to help you if you don't have an address. They won't help you. If you don't have an address, there is no way. They claim there's no way for them to get a hold of you. But you know, everybody else gets a hold of me through email. Oregon City, Ralston's by. Yeah, tell Ralston I said what's up. And since I haven't had an address for the last 9 years, I haven't been able to get care through. I can get medical care, but I can't get, benefits care. And now I have an address, but that address costs me money. And I'm about to be headed south in a little bit more than a month. So I'm like, this is the problem I face with the VA, is that I'm a snowbird, that I go back and forth. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. And if I was to enroll here, it'll probably take me at least a month to get an appointment to get my health care taken care of.
We got 1 whole month left.
And I got a month left, yeah. But it'll be, next month is August. By September, it'll be 20 degrees at night here. It'll be cold. And it might be time to start boogieing south and lower elevations. Which, I say flying south for the winter, but I'm really just going to be flying west, I guess.
Go south like 100 miles.
Yeah. I'm totally off now, though. Talking with my son, daughter hates me.
I don't get no disability or anything like that.
Yeah, no, Caveman
EBT.
Doesn't get any disability or anything like that. He just gets EBT. And are you and Tori going back to Slabs for the winter?
Tori is for sure. I don't know yet if I'm going or not.
So I was headed on October. It's going to get 20 degrees September. Maybe I'll leave early. Yeah, you might want to think about that. Last year, Caveman was here in September, and
yeah, it was cold.
It was cold.
Hitching out of here, sleeping outside sucked.
Full time RVers use a stable mailing address, and the mail gets forwarded. Yeah. Again, that costs money too. So I don't know. I don't make very much, man. I make less than $1,000 every month, so every penny matters. But I know that there was like the escapees have a thing where they will scan and email your mail to you. Doesn't really help you get packages and stuff, but Jim, that's badass. You're 100%. I'm actually envious of you too. I would love to be 100%. I'm pretty sure that if I was to tell them everything that goes on up here, that I would lose my gun rights, but I would definitely be 100%. But I'd probably have to sign the Brady Gun Act. Which is another reason I have not been too quick to do it. I never thought flashbacks were real until I started having them. That shit's real life. Because it's always really dramatized, right? Like on TV. But it's really not like that in real life. I don't know. Figured it was just like a hype for TV, but it'd be what it be. Yeah, I'm not a fan either, Crystal.
Yep.
Dude, why did we evolve to have... Evolve? Why did we have... why is it culturally a thing that we put our wallets in our back pockets? You know how much that fucks up my back?
I've never done that.
It's so dumb. And now it's a habit. Now I'm 40 and I got a bad habit. Lost my memory and regained it through flashbacks. That's terrifying. I don't think that I've forgotten anything, but I definitely relive it. It's also my primary reason for using cannabis is because I don't dream when am a heavy smoker of cannabis, I don't have dreams. And
Nightmares suck.
yeah, so I was having night terrors for a real long time, and you know, they were medicating the shit out of me for it. And when I switched to cannabis, like, I'm sure I have dreams, I just don't remember them, you know. Like, I'll wake up sometimes in a cold sweat and still not know what I dreamt about, which is, it's better than remembering while you're awake. Like, there might be some lingering, like, oh, there was a explosion, you know, and like, but I don't remember the details like you would usually. What's up, Shed Gang? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. I'm actually at Nomad's Nest. For those of you who are curious, I'm able to sit in my truck and get enough signal to live stream. But if I was to walk out of my truck right now, my signal goes away. I'm kind of figuring out like exactly where the truck needs to be parked and where I need to be sitting for me to have signal out here. But I don't have any in my house.
Sorry to hear that, officer.
I was gunned down in the ghetto, shot 11 times. Damn. They labeled me PTSD real quick. I've had flashbacks. Yeah, that sucks, dude. That's more than 50 Cent, bro. How many times did he miss, though? Were you, like, just in the ghetto? Or, like, were you, like, working or something? Are you actually a cop? Because your name is Officer, but it says Officer I'm telling, so I kind of assumed you were mocking a Karen. I was a bounty hunter and unloaded a 17-round mag.
Yeah, it was a decent shot.
That is a good shot. Sorry that he was a good shot, bro. That sucks.
Yeah.
Are you all right now, I'm assuming? Yeah, Mac had a root canal. Mac had a root canal, and apparently he's still alive. You know, he was a little scared before he went in, and I was like, it's okay, Mac, you've lived a good life. And he made it out. I don't know if he's still here, but he said he was feeling a little bit better. You know, he was doing all right. Oh, we have a, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a Amber Alert that just came across. Albuquerque, 1-year-old male, Regin Gutierrez, 2 feet tall, 20 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes, abducted by Jody Ellis, 5 feet 9, 180 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes, traveling in an unknown direction from Albuquerque, New Mexico, in a white Chevrolet Avalanche displaying Texas license plate NPC 9678, November Papa Charlie 9678. 9678. Yeah, if anyone's in the Texas area and wants to hear about the Amber Alert and the missing kid, like, keep your eye out, please. And yeah, I just got a donation from Kelly. Thank you so much for that, $10. That's super helpful. You know, all this money that you guys do donate, it goes to gas in the pickup, it goes to dog food, it goes to, you know, sometimes some smoke, but primarily gas, because the price of gas right now is outrageous, and it's an hour drive into town for me to even spend anything. Here real soon, it's been really rainy because of we're in monsoon season, so I'm going to be building a little lean-to structure over here, so that'll be pretty dope. I like the gas when I go to the dentist. Hey, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Matthew. That's badass. Hype. Hype. Hype, hype. Now that I got super chats, it makes like live streaming a very different experience for me, I think. Like, because now people can see how much I'm getting, and as opposed to before, I had to actually like give those shout outs and be paying attention and looking to make sure I was actually seeing everything, like swiping down and stuff. I never believed in PTSD or depression until I broke my neck and was paralyzed, neck down. I still have arms, no fingers. Yeah, I think that PTSD just got real negative stigma for a very, very long time. And basically, like, any type of trauma, like, and it's relative to each person, right? But trauma will just rewire your brain into a more protective state. Like, and depression is a real thing too. I don't care. Like, maybe it's not a chemical imbalance, because there's actually been some new studies coming out saying there's no evidence of that. But whatever it is, it's real, because millions of people have suffered from it. So And I think that, you know, like for some folks, like we all get depressed. Like, thanks, Shed Gang, I appreciate that. We all get depressed, right? Like that's a thing that everyone experiences, but it's when it's just lasting that it becomes an issue, when you can't break out of those thought processes that keep you there. And that's a lot of times what it is. It's just the way you're thinking, right? Because before you actually feel something, you're thinking about it. You're not. Something happens, you think about it, and then you feel about it. And if you can intercept that thinking about it part, you'll change how you feel about it. Yeah, they say PTSD isn't real because they don't want to pay out. Yeah, you definitely used to be like that. 100% it used to be like that. They used to call it like shell shock and stuff like that. But now, you know, it's gotten a lot more real. Like people really do believe that it exists. The VA does pay out for it. That's what some of my disability rating is, at 50%. I've also got physical injuries that they pay for. But that's the rating I need to get increased, actually, is my PTSD rating. Because, you know, for the experience I had, I was the lead vehicle in the convoy. My job was to drive over everything that looked like a bomb. I had mine rollers in the front of my truck, so I was clearing the route for everyone behind me. I know dudes that never broke the wire, never left the base, and they have 70%. But I'm sitting at 5%, you know. It is, or at 50%. It's still frustrating. Thanks, Crystal. Fuck yeah, we're up to $30. $30.98. $30 and 98 cents.
I thought you said 38.
Yep, $30.98. Anyone in here that did serve? Like, what was your MOS? Like, what'd you guys do? I'm curious. In what years? This is a pretty cool community, like that YouTube has given me. I don't even know how to say your name, but thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know how to read. I'm assuming that's Russian or some 30 in the chat, but not 30 likes. It's a decent community. Yeah, I think so too. I've managed to try to keep the trolls out of my channel because I'm just not interested in having negative feedback, right? Like a negative feedback loop on my phone. This echo chamber, I want it to be positive. I want it to be a positive echo chamber. U.S. Army 1988 to 96. Dude, I was born in 84. Multiple jobs. Yeah, I actually carried a few MOSs before I got out as well. 11 Bravo is what I deployed as. Infantry, but I was also a recruiter for a little bit. Please don't judge me. And I was on 19 Kilo where I was on tanks for a while.
What up, Dave?
What up, Dave? Can't wait to get on the road. Tony Tag. What up, dude? If you haven't liked the stream, do you even like the stream? Dang, that sucks. I was in Iraq in 2005 and 6, fielding biometric badging stations. A spoiled civilian contractor flown Blackhawks from wire to wire. Blackhawks are pretty dope, I will admit. I did air assault school. I did do an Blackhawk ride in Iraq when we first got there. They're like the Cadillac of aircraft, I think, of rotary. Yeah, Dave's son just got back from Iraq. So here we are, right? Like, look at all these people that went to Iraq. 2006 was the earliest one so far, which is a few years after we invaded. And here we are in 2022. It blows my mind that we're still in these countries. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Like, when I went to Iraq, 2010, 2011, we were my job was to get all of our gear out. I was escorting a bunch of convoys out of the country so we can leave the country to the Iraqi people. I was in Operation Iraqi Freedom, and then they switched it to New Dawn while I was there, and the whole point of New Dawn was for us to get everybody out of the country. And we're still there. That doesn't even make sense. My MOS was 16 Fox Quad 50s, a killing machine. Oh, yeah. I've seen those on like, thanks, dude. I've seen those on like Navy ships and stuff, right? Sometimes I wish the other guy would say something. Have you ever seen Jay and Silent Bob? This is Caveman.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes I wish he'd say more too. Serve 6970. Those were good times. Better times than when I was in. His mission was called Operation Inherent Resolve. Yeah, I remember when they switched to Inherent Resolve after New Dawn. They just need to have a new operation name so they can keep justifying keeping it. Us young kids there. Oh, you got a Facebook, man? Caveman.
What up, Darren?
Yeah, Miles,
Yeah, he ran off to
I
get chase.
actually don't get my dogs high because they can't consent. Like, they can't be like, yeah, I totally want to be high. Oh, for calling Liv a snowflake. Yeah, I guess that'll do it these days. I mean, if you guys want him to say something, ask him something.
Yeah, what's up?
How tall is he?
Just, I don't see that question.
Yeah, nobody asked. Oh, we were high when we got here.
Yeah.
Facebook said it was verbal abuse. How did you guys meet?
At the library in Slabs.
Yep.
Yep. He came in and stayed the summer, our first summer.
I think Caveman old corn streams. You probably saw me in some of them too.
Yep.
If you, I'm in a few of them. But yeah, we met at the library my first year in Slabs. He's just yeah, I came.
Oh, thanks.
What is that big crystal and rock show happening in Arizona? That would be cool to go to. That's Quartzite in January.
January, yeah.
But it like pretty much the whole winter. There's some shit going on there, but the big gem show is in January.
Yeah, I mean year round they have like rock shops and stuff.
I'll be in Slabs part of the winter. I wish you luck, good sir.
Yeah.
I might only be there in the fall. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna do a little more traveling. So typically I don't stay the whole season in Slabs, right? Like the season starts in October really, and it goes until like March. I usually don't stay that long. I usually bounce before that and go explore the Southwest. But last couple years I didn't. So I'll probably be there most likely during the fall. Yeah, Dave, there's a lot to see. There's definitely a lot to see. Quartzite is a must go. Like in winter time, you're kind of limited on where you can go because of the weather. So the Southwest is a good bet. That's why most of us go to the Southwest, Arizona, Southern Arizona specifically, California, Southern New Mexico, but
Florida, Louisiana.
Yeah, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous is in Quartzite. And I don't know, it's changed over the years. COVID kind of affected it. They made it go to a fairgrounds the last time. You had to pay to go to it. And the people that didn't want to do that, they just went to where it usually was held and they just did their own. I'll mail you something. Will you still be in New Mexico? Yeah, I'll still be here. Please don't send me a glitter bomb.
Oh, Kelly.
I'm going wherever Caveman goes. Oh, I can just picture her like blinking and smiling at you. When I subbed, you were at the Ponderosa with Spider. I'm glad I found your channel, and I appreciate you taking me along for the journey. Hey, thanks, officer. Yeah, Spider's still a good one glitter bomb coming up. Spider's a good friend of mine. I've known that family for a very long time, and I think that we do consider each other family. Yeah.
Hi, D.
So I have a lot of love for Ponderosa and the people there. Yeah, Texas, USPS works. My address is in my description. I'm gonna start opening my packages outside in case it is a glitter bomb, because that would suck. Going to Big Sur? Big Sur? What's up, PS? Have you ever met Bob from Cheap RV Living at Quartzite? Yeah, Bob Wells. Yeah, I've met him before. You know, in passing. It's not like we hung out or got to know each other, but I didn't have any idea he had a YouTube channel. I hadn't really been following YouTube at that point. I played poker at the Ponderosa last year. I probably played with you. I probably beat you. I hate to say it, but I mean, I have an ace up my sleeve. Are you going to Slabs this winter? Yeah, I'll probably be there in the fall. I've been going there for 8 years, so you know. Yeah, you probably played with us last year for sure. Like if you came and played. How are you guys? Yeah, hey, what's up, D? How you doing?
Doing good. Chilling.
I played poker at the Ponderosa. Must have been the night I missed Dave. Mac was there. Yeah. We probably. I mean, I wonder if I wasn't there. Was it last year or the year before that? I'm sure Mac was there. I was the one that got those poker games that Ponderosa started because I love poker so much. During Cause's birthday. Yeah, I think I was there for Cause's birthday. He has his birthday bash. Can't believe this live stream's working. Yeah, we were playing poker 2 nights a week. We would play Sundays we would play with like money, where you're buying in for like $100, and then on Wednesdays we would play with change, so people that didn't want to risk a lot of money still had an opportunity to have fun. And you're playing with like a few bucks. And damn, I remember I got lost smoking weed, Dave. To tell you the truth, I'll never stop smoking weed. How are the pups and Buddy?
Buddy's good. Yeah, he's chilling at the house right now.
And my dogs are just running around here getting muddy because it's been raining a whole bunch. Are there any future plans of turning Miles purple again, or is it always a surprise type thing? That was funny. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was the Bottle Kids. They got a hold of Miles and they tie-dyed him. So I don't know. We'll see if they ever do that again. How is David? Yeah, he lives right down the road. He's doing all right, you know, and he hasn't actually stopped by in a couple weeks. So we should probably go over there and see how he's doing. Go get that Mega Millions ticket. Yeah, no kidding. If any one of my followers win, it's because I'm giving you the good juju right now. When have you ever won at poker? Yeah, no kidding. I've never won. There's still time to donate. Yep, that's my PayPal. Thanks, Kelly. I got 10 tickets. Over 1 billion. Yeah, so after taxes, it's like $600 million. If I win 100K for good juju. That's what's up, Dave. That's what's up. Cast a big net. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, if you guys, everyone knows what jealousy is, and everyone understands what that word, but the opposite of jealousy is called compersion, and it's when you find happiness in somebody else's joy, and instead of being like FOMO, fear of missing out, or upset that you like missed it or whatever, you can feel compersion and you can be excited for them. So if anybody here wins a Powerball, I'm gonna be so fucking stoked for you. I think that's such a cool thing. And if I ever won the Powerball, I would buy a yacht and I would name it Dying Poor, and I would die poor, I promise you. I would die poor on purpose. Go check on the neighbor. Yeah, we'll go check on David. He's right up there. We can hear some of the other neighbors giving him rides into town and stuff. And he's deaf, so we can hear his radio going all the time. Also glad to hear that. I'm really good at poker because of my uncles. They always need an extra person when they were drunk. I've been playing since I was 9 or 10. I like Texas Hold'em quite a bit. That's my game, for sure. John Fogerty's in California on tour. I just seen him in North Dakota. Interesting, Darren. Yeah, we know somebody that's helping him with his crew. What's up, James? Welcome to the live stream. You made it just in time. And I've done pretty good. Actually, you guys have killed it. $32.73 of donations in the super chats, plus another 10 on PayPal that I got. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Like I said, my money goes towards gas. Primarily gas, dog food, things that you know, the water's free out here, but getting to the water is not. It's like an hour drive. for a little bit less than an hour, but sometimes it goes towards a little bit of smoke, you know, to keep me creative. But pretty soon I would like to do a video in Roswell. So if I could get the gas together to go to Roswell, maybe I could catch some ETs on video for you guys, and I could just break the truth to you right here on Nomadic Zig. Nomadic Zig proves aliens exist.
Yeah.
With a Samsung.
I'm sure we'll be that lucky.
If I were to win the millions, I'm buying me an Earthship. I think that's pretty smart. Old school, no wild cards. Jacks are better to open. Yeah, jacks are better. I don't often play with that. I play like the same rules as World, you know, WSOP, but yeah, no wilds. That's silly. Wilds are dumb. Roswell, they sell alien head-shaped bean pies. Aliens are real. Absolutely. I think at this point, there's not even a question about it, is there? Like, with all the knowledge that we've learned about space in my lifetime, like, it's pretty unlikely that there's no other life out there. Now, is there intelligent life out there? Probably. Is there intelligent life that has been visiting us? That's the real question, isn't it? But the fact, like, is there aliens? Like, yeah, there's probably fucking aliens. There's probably microorganisms anywhere that there's water and oxygen. And that's just if they breathe oxygen. There could be water and maybe they're breathing some other nitrogen or something. The Navy has seen them. Yeah, they've seen some UFOs, but is that just some advanced technology that we're testing and those pilots didn't know about? Or is that aliens? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think that space is so vast that if there are aliens visiting us, they've already figured out a way to travel faster than the speed of light. Or at least to travel through wormholes, so it seems like they're traveling faster than the speed of light. We live on a young planet. We are a young species of life. I also wonder, like, if no intelligent life forms visit me. Yeah, I know. I've visited you before. Wait. Shit. But I also wonder, like, can we even understand the truth of space or existence? Could we, with our monkey brains, because let's be realistic, like, we are very, very limited to what our brains can understand. So, like, our little monkey brains, could we understand the information even if we were presented with it? And if maybe what's worse is, do we even know what questions to ask? Are our brains, like, evolved enough to understand what questions to ask? Our brains have levels, right? We have a reptilian part of the brain, and then there's the white matter on top. Like, what if the aliens have another layer that we just don't have? We haven't evolved yet. Who knows? Nothing's real anymore, like my ex-wife. I got one of those. After I smoke, they just visit me. You know what? Honestly, at this point, it would be a rescue mission if they came and got me. 15,000 page report on UFOs, aliens, extraterrestrials. I don't mean this in a bad way, but all the population is not ready to be exposed to extraterrestrial beings. Honestly, I feel like that would be the only thing that brought us together as a species, because human beings have always done this naturally. There's like an us and them, and an us and them, and an us and them, and there's always an enemy. It's some around the corner, and a lot of times that's used to justify racism or to oppress people. But there's always an us and a them, and if there were suddenly aliens, there's suddenly an us and a them. And so maybe that would be the only thing that would be like, race doesn't really matter anymore when you have a them. I think that might even be pretty dangerous for the human race, because I don't think we're ready. I think you're right. I think that we would probably just like, oh my God, it's coming right for me, and start shooting at it. I don't know what question to ask, period. Yeah, me neither. I actually, if I could ask like the universe one question, actually get the truth and understand it, I would want to know if this is a simulation. Like, is this a simulation? Might save Will Smith's career too. Watch movie Lucy. Yeah, I've seen Lucy, where she all of a sudden evolves into a SD or a flash drive. I think human jealousy would start a war between to imagine if, oh my god, so many people. Imagine if they can light a spliff snapping their fingers and we still need lighters. We would probably think they're magicians. Maybe if our pineal glands weren't calcified, we might understand a bit more. That sounds dirty. I've seen such crazy big white light in the size of the moon. How do you know they are a them and not a they? Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like us and them, us and they, whatever. Like, almost so close you could throw a rock at it. See? That's what we would do too. We would throw rocks at it. We wouldn't wave at them. Like, holy shit! And start throwing rocks and shit. G'day. Groove just got in. Hey Wanda, how you doing? I've been watching Ancient Aliens lately. It'll blow your mind, some of the stuff they go on about. I have watched Ancient Aliens, and it's sometimes overly ridiculous, too. Like, is this a deer? Or is this... I remember one episode, it was some veteran that, like, ended up killing his family, and they were like, well, what, did he have PTSD? Or was he possessed by the devil? And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. This life a test. It's only a test of the emergency. If it had been an actual life, it would have been receive further instructions on where to go and what to do. I was just messing with you. Like, yeah, I know. I really hope so. Anyways, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens. Yeah, I got that dude's hair. Actually, I wear a hat, but yeah, that's my haircut. What's up? What's up, Mac? Mac attack. Nobody YouTube like that. That's a new intro for you, bro. At 51:57. But you know what? You know, it might be time to pack another bowl. Does anybody have a question for Caveman? Because he talks so much.
Yup. These live streams, you get to see who I actually am when you hang out with me. I only talk to people if I'm interested in talking to them. So, sorry, be more interesting, people.
Just take everything you hear and read with a grain of salt. Really don't know what's going on. No, we don't.
No.
Bigfoot come through portals. Aliens.
It's my favorite color, Caveman. Where am I from? Alright, I'm from North Hollywood, California. My favorite color is green. Come on, you got better
The North
questions
Hollywood
than
part.
that.
The North Hollywood part kind of makes sense to me. Because everybody I've ever seen in Hollywood's a fucking weirdo. Like every goddamn one of them.
Yep.
If anyone's been to Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about. You drive into Hollywood and you're like, oh my god, lock the doors, honey.
When I was there, North Hollywood was ghetto as fuck. But now it's like a fucking... it's like a arts district.
Oh yeah, I got gentrified.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe North Hollywood is what made me a caveman. Growing up in a city surrounded by bullshit, my only chance to be in nature was fucking camping. Which there's a lot of in fucking Southern California.
Yeah, but you're still camping around a bunch of people. I remember camping in like Sacramento area when I was a kid, and it was always like national parks, busy, or we'd go floating the river, busy.
Yeah.
Never can get out of there like away from people.
That's why I travel. Because fuck Southern California.
How many states you been to?
42. I still got to do the Northeast and Alaska.
So I've been to all 50 states, and I've also been to 8 other countries. Just like the Rhino District in Denver. Yeah, exactly. Hollywood wasn't that where those two fellas did that badass bank heist? I don't know. North Hollywood? Badass bank heist?
Oh, yep. Yep, the North Hollywood shootout or whatever they call it.
It used to be called 5 Points in the 90s.
Yeah, I could actually, we could hear the gunshots from my house. We weren't like close enough to be in danger, but we could hear the automatic weapon fire.
Australia would probably be very boring to you guys. Yeah, I kind of doubt that. I just want to go somewhere where I have a sexy accent, because I don't have one here. Yeah, they took the hood in Staten Island and call it urban now. Yeah, they've been gentrifying all that stuff.
Yeah.
I need to get out. Barely ever been out of Iowa. Damn, I barely ever been to Iowa. I drove through it and I never went back. I couldn't even see anything I wanted to turn around for. You been to Iowa?
Yeah, I've been through Iowa.
Yeah, dude, get out there. Get to traveling. Like, it's a big country. We are all lucky enough, like most of us, to live in America where it's so vast and you have so many different climates and so many different cultures and so much different food, and you get to go explore that without using a passport to get from this country or through that border. Like, you have freedom of movement, so go use your rights and go exploring. Go plan like a road trip. Driving ain't that hard. You're just sitting. Everyone here says I have a New York accent, but I'm not from New York. I've been to Iowa. There's nothing there. Yeah, except for him.
Nebraska is terrible. The cops are horrible. They just like harvest people driving through for tax money. Anyone with an out-of-state's license plate, they're gonna pull you over. They'll get you for anything. Weed's illegal there. They'll get you for a pipe or fucking expired tags, speeding.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk driving through bored Midwestern cities when you're not completely legal in that state.
My friend got arrested there and I had to keep her dog for a while, or their dog. And yeah, we had to throw our acid and our weed in the river. It was stupid.
It does add another layer of concern when you get arrested as a hobo or a traveler or a nomad, is because you always have a dog. And if you're going to jail, where's your dog going? You might never see your dog again just because you were, sleeping in a bush. And they take your... That's actually true. I've seen that happen so many times.
Yeah. It's what I worry about most. What also keeps me out of trouble, I guess.
What's up, Cricket? I'm in Jamaica right now, and I do 6 months in America and 6 months home. You're more than welcome to come visit St. Catherine. From Florida, flights are cheap. The cruise ships are affordable now, too.
Need a passport.
Do we need a passport to go to Jamaica? That's why I don't go there. Spent weekends in
Nebraska,
spent weekend in county for less than 3 grams of weed. Not fun. I spent a month in jail for a pipe once when I was 19.
Yep, anything for revenue.
I will only go to weed legal states. Yeah, me too. That's pretty much what I stick to now. Thankfully, Arizona and New Mexico just legalized too. I want to travel so bad. I'm afraid of future income if I quit my job. There's jobs everywhere, bro. You can find work on the road. It's so easy. Like you can go find a restaurant in the middle of nowhere. They're hiring, I promise. They need help. There's work everywhere. Even here in Taos, it's just help wanted signs all over the place. Sometimes cops will be cool and not take you to jail if you have a dog. Seeing it, sometimes it is the officer's discretion, and they have decent discretion. I'm not against cops. I'm just against them enforcing victimless crime laws that, if you're not hurting anybody, there's no reason to incarcerate you and separate you from society.
My friend got taken in because they had a weed pipe in their backpack when they traveled through like 3 years prior, and they got a ticket for it, and they never paid the ticket, so they got arrested and put in jail for like 2 weeks. And I just had to wait outside the fucking jail for them to get out with their dog.
Squatting next to the jail. They can let you take dogs to jail with you. They let a woman take kids to jail. That's insane. How far is town? Town's about an hour drive, 50 minutes or so. Spent a week in jail in Wyoming right after it went legal in Colorado. I got canine sniff going through Idaho. Searched, arrested, M3 for an empty pre-roll tube, half pack of papers, and a tiny bud. Fuck Idaho forever. Like, apparently on TikTok, it's like a new fad to be from Idaho. Every time I see that, I'm like, you guys are still illegal. It's not popular to be in Idaho. Idaho sucks. Being jailed for ganja is inhumane. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's inhumane. They literally declared war on the American people, and they said it. We're going to declare war on drugs. Like, they declared war on peaceful American citizens who weren't creating any victims.
Yeah,
and they're still doing it in 2022. It's like the fucking dark ages.
North Dakota is bad for going through without money. I had this one guy almost kick us out of auto shop just because we looked like we didn't have money, but we happened to be traveling with someone that did have money.
That's useful. I bonded out of Illinois, never went back to court, and will never go to Illinois. Yeah, I don't blame you. Have kids in jail, Zig. Idaho is whack. Most beautiful state I've been to, but I won't go back. Fuck Idaho. I mean, there are parts of Idaho that are beautiful.
Yeah.
The parts that I went to are just desert and gross, but like northern Idaho is pretty dope. But yeah, if you don't smoke. But it's the Pacific Northwest, so like Oregon, Washington, anywhere like along the Cascades, absolutely phenomenal. You can't beat it. Like, best spot I've ever found. Had job interview for the city. I hope to get the city job. Then I can smoke again. I'm currently 41 days clean. Nice. So when I got hired for the state of Oregon, they never even drug tested me. They were like, whatever, drive the state vehicle. My bud tender told me when he was 16 going through Idaho, going to a sports campaign, camping Montana. His father got pulled over 5 times on the most northern route of Idaho. That was 5 years ago. Yeah, going through Coeur d'Alene is pretty rough, for sure. Hey, Mac, how's your face, dude? How you feeling? Kind of crushed my spirit. I was planning on moving out west. Then they got me. Haven't been anywhere since. I was back in like 2012, I think. I think you might be good on statute of limitations by now, bro. The Sawtooth Mountains. I was in the west in Wenatchee, and I visited Tillamook, Oregon. The nature's unbelievable, unforgettable. Yeah, I've been to Wenatchee before. It's like high desert, eastern Washington, but if you drive from there to Tillamook, you saw a lot of good stuff. I would honestly recommend anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, I would go to Bend, Oregon. That's where I'm from. I'm a little biased, I guess, but it is, the forest is accessible anywhere. It's beautiful. There's hundreds and hundreds of lakes. Most of them you have to hike to. It's just and then there's a pretty decent sized city there for you to get all your stuff from. You know, cannabis is very, very cheap. I haven't left Colorado for over 15 years. Dude, I went to Colorado the other day. It was pretty cool. Idaho's beautiful, Sawtooth Mountains. Yeah, Idaho's pretty, but you know, the jails aren't, so I'd rather be somewhere where I don't have to be like literally lose my freedom for cannabis. I think that's an unreasonable. It's definitely inhumane, right? It's cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah.
If you ask me. Hundreds of lakes. Yeah, no, dude, I'll show you. There's hundreds, literally. Zoom in on the Cascade Lakes Highway on Google Maps. You'll see them. I'm in Medford. You're not too far from like weed country out there. Medford's pretty cool. If you go from Medford anywhere up in the mountains right there, it's pretty.
$20 ounce.
$20. Nice. Yeah, that's for real. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been saying this for the last like. The weed there right now, the market, like the supply and demand, the demand dropped, and the weed market, the price is plummeted. Like, I'm sure the growers ain't making shit right now. Like, they have to mail it out of the state to make any money.
Yeah.
I'm from Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes. Actually, more like 12,000. That's true. I mean, cool. It's cold. Plain stupid, makes no sense going to jail for a plant. I don't think that you should lose your freedom unless you've created a victim, period. I don't care what you're doing. You've created a victim, totally go to jail. Separate them from society. But if you haven't created a victim, like, send them home. They haven't committed a crime. It's not a crime. You guys are close to me. I'm in Tucumcari.
Yeah,
Tucumcari. I'm hacking that up. Just fried some taquitos. Yeah, I don't know where that is, but I'm near Taos. Yeah, the whole country's awesome in the summer, I think. Except for, like, the Southwest. Tucumcari. Is that how you say it? Yep. Did you know that already? Where's that?
I've passed through it before. It's right around here. I don't know. Fucking look it up.
Well, I'm live streaming. You can look it up.
Oh, what
busy.
about Mr. Two Phones?
My other phone's dead. I don't have two phones. I have one working phone and then another one I get a hotspot. Hell, I got 38 people in here. That's dope. But you guys got me for another like 10, 15 minutes. Long enough to bullshit with you and say goodbye. I'm gonna be hopefully going to the VA soon, and I want to show you guys how long it takes to get your first appointment with your doctor. And a lot of people don't know this about the VA, but it's actually separated into regions. And anytime you move to a different region, you have to transfer all of your information to the new region. So I haven't done that since I got to New Mexico. And since I have to do that, it could probably be, over a month before I can go see a doctor. Peter Paslakwa said he's watching and loves your channel. What's up, Peter? How you doing? Where's Zag? Also seen a video of you two and a beautiful wolf dog. Is that Caveman's dog? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Buddy. He's getting old now, but
Zag's around here running around some. Oh, she's right here. Actually, come here, Zag. She hangs out. She's always nearby.
It's like the chillest dog ever.
For a Chihuahua, she's right here though. Hi.
Just kind of hangs out nearby.
You never even know where she is. Go fishing, dude. That's a great idea. And actually, I have a pretty awesome spot. I'm gonna be going fishing pretty soon.
On it.
You should give Caveman your extra phone so he can start a channel. God damn it.
It's not an extra phone. He still uses it.
I do use it. He does need a camera though. You're all right. But a phone won't help him start a channel because he still needs signal. Is that the guy that turned Cord into an angry dude? Beautiful, beautiful rivers and lakes up where y'all are. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful here. Gives that kid says, huh, girl? You's a good girl? Are you a good girl? Huh? Zach was born in the slabs, and she has been like the best dog I've ever owned. Miles is a terrorist, and she makes up for that. Best, easiest to train, smartest dog ever.
Besides Buddy.
I used to do billing for the VA in New York. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got a Chihuahua Boston Terrier. Zag's a Chihuahua Jack Russell Terrier. So yeah, that Chihuahua Terrier. He can get donations for a phone card. Yeah, if anyone wants to send Caveman donations.
But do I want a phone? No. I just want a camera.
He doesn't want a phone. He does want a camera. But if you guys want to send him donations for a camera, if you sent it to me, because he doesn't have a Cashapp, he doesn't have a Venmo, he doesn't have a PayPal.
I don't have a bank account of any kind.
He doesn't exist according to the government.
Just how I like it.
But if anyone wanted to send me donations for him, then earmark it for Caveman. I'll make sure he gets it. Get some cutthroat trout and FM. Film your way of cooking. Yeah, I get actually the rainbow trout out here. I assume that's what you meant. But yeah, for sure.
You just cook it on the fucking riverbank. I'll cook it.
I've got Shiba, little mixed dog, and 2 Chihuahua pinchers. Boxers are pretty awesome. To be honest with you, they're very high energy dogs, but I really like their frowns. Like they're whoa. If you get a real chill boxer, dude, they're the greatest dogs ever.
Oh yeah, I love the shepherds. Any kind of shepherd. I mean, Australian shepherds got a little fucking crazy, but yeah, they're smart.
Riverbank trout is always the best. I'm used to just fishing for rainbow trout, brown trout in Central Oregon, and then you can drive up to like Northern Oregon and fish for steelhead and stuff. The wolf dogs are awesome.
Oh yeah.
Buddy is pretty chill dog, actually. Like him and Zag are pretty on point with how good of dogs they are.
Yeah. He just whines a lot more.
Buddy is a little baby.
He's got that German Shepherd whine they're famous for.
How old is Buddy?
I got him when he was around a year old from a pound, so I never knew for sure, but he's about 9-ish.
He's getting older.
Yeah.
And his hips are getting like worse. He had surgery.
Got attacked by a whole pack of coyotes and got pretty torn up. Tore his ACLs and put a few holes in him, stretched out his neck and like fucked his ear up. He looks fine now. You can tell if you look really closely at him, if you see him again, that one of his ears is lower hanging than the other one. But yeah, since then he's been a limpy old man.
Yep.
Had some surgeries.
The surgery slowed him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do like to overbreed. Those puppy mills are a thing.
Yeah. I always get pound dogs.
Caught you live. Just want to say what's up. So this guy Matt,
What
right,
up?
in the chat, I know him because before I ever was in the slabs, before I ever joined the army, I was a beach bum, and that dude kept me alive. Like literally kept me alive. It had been like 3 days since I've eaten, and I walk up to Matt because he worked in this. Matt worked in this where they all the video games, an arcade, right? And they had like microwave pizzas and nachos and shit in there. And I'd walk up there after 3 days of not eating, like shaking, like, can I have some food? And he'd have me like do chores around there, like sweep the dust off of the fans and stuff to get food and shit.
Yeah.
Dude kept me alive for a long
Yeah.
time.
Love those people.
Buddy is adorable.
Oh yeah.
Wish dogs never grow
I'm glad
old.
he survived also.
Wish dogs never got old. Mine turned 7 this year, starting to slow down. Yeah, Zag is, she's 7 this year, I believe, too. And yeah, she is slowing down. But I don't want to think about her getting older. She's like getting the white, white beard and stuff. River trout here in the road. Caught a couple of small ones the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, we know somebody that lives out here that has a pond that they have stocked. And it's private property, so we can fish it and not have to worry about fishing licenses. And they have invited me to go fishing. So that might be a thing that happens. I don't know how the signal is out there. So Mac, if you want to come with us with your fucking Skynet internet stuff, maybe we could live stream. I'll talk to I'll talk to the landowners about it and see how they feel about it. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like Lord of the Rings, Zag is black and will soon be Zag the Gray. Love that little dog. Aw. You're like Gandalf, huh, girl? Oh, good girl. She's just chilling here in my lap. But yeah, we don't deserve dogs, do we? Like anyone that owns a dog understands. We really don't deserve them. I actually traveled for 2 years without a dog. And can't believe I never got a dog sooner. But, I did get the perfect dog ever. Way better than Buddy.
It's not possible.
Buddy eats skunks.
Yeah, Buddy's a wild dog. He eats all kinds of shit.
So tell me what's happening to them taking the waterway. Mac was mentioning that before. I'm not sure what this is about. He said he was stocking up on water. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Every puppy needs a kitten. Aren't cats a little evil though? Like every time a cat looks at me, I feel like it's plotting against me. Like with those little devil eyes. Like, you're only alive because you feed me.
No, it depends. If you rescue ones that are like fucked up on the street and starving, then they'll love you.
After a hot minute.
Yeah. That sounds good.
I don't trust people who don't have dogs. Yeah, that's a lot about the character, doesn't it? When they don't own a dog.
Or their situation. I mean, some people just can't own a dog.
I have 19 dogs at the moment. All my little children, love them all. That is a lot of dogs. I'm running a dog rescue.
Yeah.
My boxer plays with my goats more than me.
That's probably pretty fucking cute, though.
My cat gets in my head. Like in it? Like through your ear? See, like they're devils. 3 Yorkies, a Chihuahua, and a cat. The cat runs with the dogs when they're run after something. I bet that would be pretty cute. I had a pretty cool cat that in my life that was, that I liked a lot. Just talking about how Lake Mead is running dry. Oh, better be prepared than not. I see. Yeah. Lake Mead is running dry, and it has been for a long time. And just the other day, they found another body from like the gangster days. Hi, Zen Caveman. I watch your show pretty often here with Kelly, but I rarely ever sign up. Keep up the consistent live streams. You're
Thanks,
doing
man.
great. Thanks, Peter.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm rescuing dogs. About 3 or 4 months, then rehoming them after calming them down and getting them back in shape with
That's
their
awesome.
shots. That is great work, man. That
Yeah,
is like,
fuck yeah.
that is also thankless work. People don't understand how much work that is, but Ponderosa and Slabs has often taken a lot of rescues in and found homes for them too. I've watched that process. There's like 20 dogs at Ponderosa. Usually more dogs than people there.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have a dog rescue out here.
And maybe you talk about fishing.
Or fishing.
Don't leave, you guys just started and it's been a couple of days. We're gonna need to live on the ocean to have water. Desalinization. Yeah, maybe. Like, honestly, there's not supposed to be millions of people living in Los Angeles. It's a desert. There's not enough resources to go around. So they steal the water from the Colorado, which is making, like, Pal run dry. It's making, like, Mead run dry. Also, people in LA can have green grass. It's not a mystery. Like, we know exactly what's going on. But primarily, actually, agriculture, but grass is included in that. I have 4 dogs in a nice house, need roommate. I haven't lived in a house in almost a decade. I don't even know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to do. Like,
yeah.
Do you hang out in there? And then what?
I've been living in a house I haven't built in a decade.
I need to start a rescue and apply for a nonprofit so you can get donations. You know, like, I just travel too much for that to be something that's reasonable to do. You know, it'd be like a seasonal thing at best.
Nice, Peter. We gotta smoke more weed.
I was just live streaming at the Rogue.
This one's for you, Peter.
So I actually did the jet boats on the Rogue River before when I was married years and years ago with my daughter. I want to make you aware I take a hit of weed every time you take a hit of weed. And I'm watching your live stream. That's dope. You pay bills. That's what the fuck you do. Yeah, I got some bills. Actually, believe it or not, even though I live off grid, I do have bills. Pay for my phone, insurance on my vehicle, gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's bills. There's just less bills than there was when I was in Babylon.
Maybe more bills, but they're cheaper. It's just smaller things like
it's just more of a hassle to go get get gas, oil,
charge controller,
propane. Propane. Oh my god, I'm almost out.
It's more things, but they're like $20 or less each. So.
And it's just a hassle to go get them. Gasoline is, you know, everyone's suffering from this right now. I'm not sharing anything no one knows. I would have had isn't that something you can do now, Juana? Is that you can, like, send people to the next live stream? I heard, like, Cause said something about that this morning.
Do you leave in the fall? I did last year. I don't know. It depends. I have some plans to build like a nice house, like a winterized house, but it's not done yet, so depends on that.
Being off grid is the best way to be. Is there any way to save those lakes? Yeah, like don't
use less water.
Yeah, use less water. Quit letting like millions of people live in a desert.
But it's mostly like businesses that use more water than average individuals.
Yeah, primarily agriculture. I mean, us growing all our food in California
golf
grows.
Courses and shit.
Yeah.
Golf courses.
Not to mention, like, the climate's warming, right? And we're not getting as much snow, so there's not as much snow melt coming in, feeding these waterways. So, but we're living like that. We're getting tons of water. Save water. Shower with a friend.
Yep.
No.
Not this friend.
No.
No.
Gotta get all that insulation from the school caveman. Remember that all that insulation was sitting there at the school?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to get on the community's bad side yet.
Yeah, we haven't. We're not gonna raid the school because we also don't know this community. We're pretty sure, like in slabs, that would be socially acceptable, like some abandoned spot that you could take all this stuff and rebuild with it, recycle it.
Yeah.
But in this community, we don't know. We don't think that that's a etiquette. Like we don't think that's good etiquette for around here, and we're not trying to like.
Not that the cops would come if they called.
Oh
them,
my God! Right? The restaurant called the cops because some guy was trying to strong arm his way into the restaurant, and they never even showed up. 2 days later, they called to find out what's up, and the cops were like, "We don't even have a record of you calling." I use little water as possible. I don't do dishes so I can take longer showers.
Nice.
Yes, if I send folks to your live right after mine, it's a raid. Oh, I see, Wanda. Now that you showed what the fuck is there, and someone else will, so you better beat them to it. We need a really good winter with a giant snowfall to help melt down and fill up those lakes. Yeah, that would help. Damn, I got a lot of comments to catch up on.
Do you want to smoke a joint?
Sure.
Sure.
We have to run to the river for drinking water, but I have a catchment tank, and for rainwater, please look into that with all your rainy seasons. Yes, I'm going to be getting water catchment very, very soon. Caveman's already got his set up.
I just need gutters, like actual gutters. That's all I'm waiting on. I'll have them soon.
I use a half-gallon daily, almost daily, to shower with. My water jug shower drilled holes in the cap. Yeah, it's pretty easy to conserve water when you're living on the road, isn't it? Like, but when I'm in Babylon, I still use more water than I should. Government would own that school, eh? Yeah, most likely the government does own that school. We were thinking about, like, seeing if the government's behind on paying the government taxes. Maybe we could take over the school. And I'll bring the stuff. Not tomorrow. I'm not doing the thing with my door, but tomorrow maybe I am building, Max. So I'll swing by because, yeah. If you want to bring the stuff, that's fine. Bring all the stuff so that way I can. I want to build, and if the weather is nice, which it seems like it's been real nice in the morning and then crap in the afternoon. So yeah. Who would say no to a J? Nerping. Not me. Yeah, nerping. That we're not gonna nerp the school. No adverse possession on government land. Yeah, I didn't expect that you could squat on government land to own it. I also don't expect that they have to pay taxes on that land. But sometimes they do sell schools. If you guys have ever looked into the price of a school per square foot compared to a house, like, I don't know why people aren't just buying schools everywhere. Mac, use him for content.
Who, me?
I don't know. Yeah, come over, Mac, and use me for content while we build. I'm gonna have a water catchment out there too. Looks like I'm coming home in September. Cause I want to be there for Halloween for sure. Yeah, Halloween in Slabs is pretty fun. But you might get permission to raid it. Yes. I'm not even sure who to start calling about that, but there's like a bunch of insulation in there, and if they would let us, like,
there's so much stuff.
They would let us take it. I'll haul it out for free, man.
Yeah.
You're paying a tax on that school when we pay our property tax. Absolutely. That's
No,
why they couldn't afford it. That's why they couldn't afford the school. The stuff on that land. In another matter, though, no one cares about it, so there's so much. I believe I have better content coming out next month. I just have to be kind and tapped on funds. City, county, state. There's no cities, so you have to start with the county, I believe. Ring the council. Ring, ring, ring them. All right, who wants me to pass this and who wants me to hit it again?
I want you to pass it.
If you drive through Beverly Hills, California, all the grass is green. They don't abide by the laws, not watering the grass. They just pay the fines. Yeah, that's true. Like, why you need grass in a fucking desert doesn't even make sense to me. It's hit it again. That's right, cause that's what's up. They grass isn't supposed to grow in the desert. Like, it's grass. It needs water. Why are we growing it in the desert? Like, this doesn't make any sense. It's an invasive species. We just took off a week mid-October, and I'm trying to talk to the old lady and going to the slabs. Yeah, that's cool, man. Make sure you don't go in August. So glad we have you two for a little fun. What do you think of the house of broken dolls being... Oh, that was the Church of Toys was burned down. Yeah, that sucks. There's been somebody living in the last couple of years, but before that it was just an art spot that was off to the side, like a lot of things in slabs. But yeah, it kind of sucks that we would lose something like that, something that's been there longer than I've been going there. Kind of a historic thing, honestly, that wasn't protected, I guess. And that just kind of goes to show, though, like, nothing in the slabs really lasts forever. Like, it always changes. It's always different. And I gotta be honest with you, like, slabs over the years has been getting worse. Like, I hate to say it because I still, there's a piece of my heart that's with the original slabs like it was when I first got there, but it's been getting worse as time goes by, and it's unfortunate.
It kind of commercialized itself in a way after we've been there the first few times. There was like a bunch more bars popping up, and just
Airbnbs.
Everyone had like a fucking hustle they were doing, which was always kind of a thing, but it was more community based. Like, people would pick up trash for money and shit, or everyone, if they wanted a community centered thing, they'd do like a once a night thing instead of having a whole business that's open every fucking day. So it just kind of broke slabs into factions of like who hung out at which bar. So I don't know, it got really fucking lame.
Yeah, that's kind of true. There was more cliques that have developed since I was there. It used to be everyone kind of, each camp had like a weekly event, and they would do that every week, and they wouldn't stomp on anybody.
Yeah.
And then it became like just a free-for-all, and people started competing, and it did kind of fracture the slabs. There wasn't like the community wasn't going from camp to camp to camp every night to go have a good time and listen to music. They were starting to compete with each other, and slabs has changed. Everywhere's gotten worse. You're right, but people are getting worse. Yeah, that might be true.
It might have just been a lot of young, poor people that wanted to make a little bit of money and saw an outlet to do so, where they hadn't seen one in society before. Because most of the time, to sell alcohol, which is one thing that you can always sell in slabs, you have to get a permit and do all kinds of government bullshit and pay all kinds of taxes. Where you go and you buy a fucking 30 rack of cheap beer, you can sell it all day in slabs. So everyone did that.
And there's always like, too many bars and uncontrolled alcoholics never ends well. I don't know, like it was always a pretty good time before. There was sometimes a little bit of drama, but as time has gone on, I don't know what's changed, if it's just the lawless factor has attracted the wrong kind of people, or if it's been just more drug use in the world and that's also affected slabs, or if it's the commercializing it, like if it's become so commercialized that we've become divided. But it has gotten worse, and because of that, there's fires at places that the community typically should protect, and we've been losing. We lost an iconic part of slabs. Church of Toys, gone forever. It was such a cool camp too. Like, it really was, and it was free to take pictures of. Been around since long before I've ever been going there, which is about 9 years now. Wanda, if you want to get an address, go to the UPS store. The 9 to 5 place doesn't do it unless you're fucking living in Taos now. They got new rules. Hey, what's up? What's up, Birch? How you doing? That's messed up. Yeah, I think that I think that the drug use has gotten just. There's been a lot more drug use worldwide, nationwide, and it's affected the slabs too. Like everywhere is getting worse. You're right. There's drugs everywhere, and I think that drug addiction problem has been getting worse in our country. I was always worried about tweakers, but I was there 2 winters ago and had the greatest time. I stayed myself mostly, but the people I did meet were great people. Yeah, no, that's definitely a misnomer that everyone's a tweaker. That's totally a myth. There's tweakers there, but there's tweakers everywhere. But there's plenty of good people, sober people, normal people, families, just trying to live their life, man. A lot of recluses. Is that John Stamos? Oh yeah, she said that you look like John Stamos. I forgot to tell you that. You remember Jesse from the Full House?
No.
He's not that old.
Sorry.
He's in a couple of other like Lifetime movies that girls watch. I'm not wrong. Come on. I think drug use is a world problem. Living through the pandemic has really screwed people up. They're using the word drugs. That's the problem. They're using the wrong drugs. That's the problem. Yeah, that's probably fucking true. There's definitely some drugs that y'all should be trying.
Thanks, Cricket.
Oh, you're better looking than John Stamos. Whose hand is out the side door? That's my friend Tala. He's just a baby. How old are you, Caveman?
30.
He's big old dirty 30.
Yeah,
did I know
another 15 or so days.
Did I know Cuervo with the horses? He didn't have horses. He had mules, and yeah, I did know him. Last time I actually ran into Cuervo, I was in Mexico, and I was in line to come back, and we recognized each other, and I was like, Cuervo? And he's like, Zig? And I'm like, where are your mules? And he was like, they're dead. And I'm like, oh, that's awful. But yeah, I know Cuervo.
You'll make me blush.
Zig likes to watch chick flicks. Yeah, you should watch them too, man. Might soften your old armor. Did y'all ever play the Slab City Vors game? Board game? Some iconic.
Oh.
And the slabs on the
I heard
board?
about it.
No, I never did.
I think Rabbitside made it. Is that correct? I don't remember.
Amanda Joy is crushing on Zig.
Thank you.
Tweaker. Tweaker stole all my stuff in the second year I lived in winter season at the slabs, but that didn't keep me from hanging and staying there each season. Early happy birthday to Caveman.
Thank you.
How did y'all know? His birthday is coming up.
It,
oh, you did? I'm ignoring you. Long Island Mike made it. Hi, Kelly. Chick flicks, rock, and Disney. Oh, yeah, so Birch, Breaking Cycles, knows a secret about me. That I can sing damn near any Disney song. Word for word.
I'm of age. Of what age? 31.
The age. Yep, you're legal. You can consent.
Yeah.
Sing on. That's not gonna happen.
Do you want to build a snowman?
That's Pixar. That's not Disney. I mean, it's Disney, but that's Pixar.
Whatever. I don't know the difference.
That's your generation. I'm talking cartoons like Aladdin and Little Mermaid.
But now that's racist.
I want to hear you sing Disney at the range. Maybe I could sing like Aladdin. I'd have to do it like they don't do karaoke. What's your favorite Disney flick? Aladdin. Dude, Aladdin's the shit, and Jasmine's a babe. And she tries BDSM at one point.
What is it, Moana? I like that
Moana?
one. It's about native peoples. So that's cool.
Ren and Stimpy.
And it's not Pocahontas.
It's not Pocahontas. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Oh, man. No, I'm good.
Joker made the Slab City board game. I know Joker.
Oh, okay. There's probably been multiple, because I think we talked about making one at the library that might have been a thing. I don't remember. What's my favorite tree?
Weed.
Fuck, I don't know. No one's asked me that. Fruit trees and nut trees are fucking dope, but I guess
No,
ornamental
they're
tree-
practical.
I really like aspen trees. They're cool.
I like willows. Aspen trees are on top of my list too.
We miss a bunch.
I know. I can't keep up with all your
Indica
comments.
trees, yeah.
Indica trees.
Yeah, those are my favorite trees.
Because all the moms are dead. That's what they're said to me. Huh? Plenty of sing along to the music of the range. Yeah, I guess that's true. I have seen some like pretty bad karaoke, but I have to go to like maybe karaoke birch trees.
Sunday fun days. Oh.
Sunday fun day.
Game meat. Bear. Oh man. If you've ever had bear, it's fucking delicious.
I slow cooked the last bear I had and then fried it. It was delicious.
It's so good.
I'll make
I didn't hunt it, by the way. Just saying. It was actually really cool up in Washington. When the rangers have to put down a bear, they're required to donate any meat they don't take home personally to food banks. So when I would go to food banks, they would give us bear meat. It was fucking dope.
But bear are also known to have trichinosis, so you got to make sure you cook it really, really well. Cedar trees. They do smell good, don't they?
Yeah.
I love bear,
awesome.
moose, and beaver. I was about to say beaver. Like, I think beaver would be my favorite game meat.
I've never had beaver. Well.
Well, you know what? It tastes fishy too, and that's not funny. And those mean two things. Deer jerky. Yeah, if
Deer
it's
jerky's good.
deer jerky's
It's
not bad.
on the top of the list though, I don't think.
I think my least favorite game meat would probably be like antelope.
Yeah, I really love cedar trees. They're in my top 5, I would say, probably, because they're very useful trees. And the wood will last like 100 years out in the weather.
Beaver. And I went to college, and our mascot was the Beavers. So I went to OSU, and so it was like the only school you can go to where women are running around with shirts that say "I love beavers" on it, and it was like, yeah, totes. I'm gonna get my degree from here.
Higher education.
But they had such a bad football team. Miles, good boy. How tall is Tala? Taller than you. I saw Cuervo at Tori's camp B-side this year. That's cool.
This year? Oh, yeah, earlier this year. Oh, yeah, he was a fucking dick.
When fishing, what do you like to fish for? Or is it free-for-all? We get a lot of red
Whatever's in
snapper.
that stocked lake we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to be getting trout. I actually do prefer trout. Trout's really yummy. And if I can get salmon, then that's cool. But it usually takes equipment that I ain't got for like the big salmon. You get landlocked salmon, like kokanee and stuff. That's pretty good. But they're smaller. Now Sunday Fun Day in Tres Piedras coming soon. I was thinking Trade Circle in Tres Piedras, right? Like I thought that might be a good idea.
Some kind of community event thing.
Yeah, that could be a thing that'd be cool to do.
Yeah, my last house up in Washington was cedar sided, which was awesome.
And my trade is painting, and I have stained a few cedar homes, and I would never want to do that again if I can avoid it. Staining the entire house, yeah, that shit sucks.
People used to make pipes out of cedar. They last that long.
I've had bear sausage. It was very gamey, but it could have just been an older bear. Yeah, that's why I slow cooked mine. They are known to be a little gamey, and then you can give them ice baths too. That helps get the gaminess out of it too. Bye, Crystal.
Later.
It should never be fishy though. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I've been putting it off for a few years.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about it too much because it's cedar.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Staining that. And first you gotta like sand it too, so you might have... Oh, it sucks. It just, the whole thing sucks. I'd much rather do a deck than do a house. Where are you at, Cricket? Maybe you could pay me millions of dollars to come stay in your house, because then I'd do it. I do have limits. I am for sale.
Y'all come too.
For millions. We burn the wood before we stain it. It's an old Japanese. What do you use?
Nice.
Like a torch? I've never done it like that before.
Yeah, helps the carbon build up or whatever. It helps.
Say the food bank was going. That we went to last time we were here in Taos. One almost stopped. Yeah, that was the food bank where James's dog jumped out into the road and almost got ran over by like all of traffic in Taos. Hey, by the way, if anyone knows Taos, I took a left on Paseo today and I feel pretty like badass about it. Propane torch and then stain. Okay. I've never done it that way. See? I could still learn some shit. You could pay me millions to teach me. CET, if I had the money, I'd be sharing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Actually, if I won the Powerball, like, I would probably do some pretty dope events. Like, you've ever seen Mr. Beast and shit like that? Do you know who that is? He has a YouTube channel where he just goes out and, like, knocks on someone's door and he's like, how much is your rent? And they're like, $1,200. And he's like, here you go. And then he walks away and he, like, does a bunch of events where he gives people money. And I would do that. That would be my YouTube channel would turn into. I would, like, Brewster's Millions, I would give that shit away on YouTube for the rest of my life.
Friends.
Yeah, oh, my friends would be fine, but strangers.
Yeah.
Random acts of kindness, you know, like that would be what I would do with my Powerball winnings. If I won like 600 million, I would get me a spot. I would buy like some nice spread for like $500,000 off grid, completely sustainable. And then the rest of it would be traveling and just handing out to people. Bought your tickets to the Powerball last night. I was in town and I should have done that. I should have bought some Powerball tickets. But, you know, I don't have disposable money like that, to be honest with you. I went to the food bank and they gave me like 20 frozen foot-long hot dogs. I just ate some, like it was a carnival. If I got the lotto, I'd do a 500-acre tree house town. That would be pretty dope. Modern Robin Hood.
Yeah, I think I might buy like an abandoned town and fix it back up, and then just move in all my homies and homeless friends.
I would definitely make sure my friends were taken care of. 600 million, I could take 100 million of that and just drive around the country for 5 years, making people's lives, like just making their day.
Yeah.
Like, do you need $10,000? What's going on in your life? And just give it to people. That'd be fucking dope. Yes, I would buy a veterinarian and travel around treating pets that need it if I won the lottery. Yeah, see, that'd be cool. Powerball's $1 billion now. You can buy whole villages in Portugal.
Yeah.
But you can't win if you don't buy a ticket. I know I should have bought a ticket, but I also can't, like, that does make sense.
I don't know, I might buy a fucking forest just to like preserve it.
I wouldn't mind having a lake. Or just a big pond. But something to just go float out on.
Yeah. I'd let people visit and shit, but I wouldn't let like anyone log it, basically. Just preserve it from logging.
No thanks to the village is buying someone else's, bro. I've been struck by lightning. I guess I should play the lottery.
With
Isn't
that
that
much
how
money,
you get...
you could just have someone else fucking fix the village, and it'll be brand new.
Buy land and plant a forest. Wait a minute, you got struck by lightning.
Yeah, for
Isn't that how you get superpowers?
Yep, plant a forest.
Buy an island in Alaska.
Animal sanctuaries, all great ideas. Yep, I would love to do all kinds of that shit. Instead of giving to random people, I'd help all my friends out, and then I would do that. Try and help the fucking world. The ecosystems.
I would definitely die poor. On purpose. Yeah. Like, that's okay. Because I can't take it with me. So I'm going to have experiences. I'm going to have experiences, and I'm going to make sure I can... Like, if you guys have never seen Brewster's Millions, it's a movie from the 80s. And, sorry, this is going to sting for some of you, but it's an old movie from the 80s. And he just had to give, like, $80 million away in a certain amount of time. That way he would inherit $80 billion or something like that. And he couldn't tell anybody, like, that he was doing this for more money. He had to just give all his wealth away within like a month or two or something like that.
Free people in prison for weed. Yeah.
Right, caveman? I would buy all of them so animals wouldn't get
Yeah.
forced out by people.
Yep.
Free people in prison for weed. That would be a tough. I don't know if the power or the Mega Millions would give you enough.
Yeah.
To do that.
Get a few people out, maybe.
I feel like the way they haven't kicked in yet. I was quite a few years ago. I had an exit wound on the bottom of my foot from the lightning. God damn.
Oh, shit.
I had no superpowers yet. Actually, I was wanting to build a dead tree house in TP.
The trees out here, at least the natives ones on this side of the road, where it doesn't rain as much, are pretty fucking short, like 12 feet-ish at the highest.
Hard to build in them.
But right down the road, there's fucking pine forest. So if you got a little more money.
Buy spider monkeys, teach them MMA, and then stick them on animal abusers.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, spider monkeys are gross.
You can actually start a sanctuary on your property and apply for 501c.
501c3 or whatever it is. It's 501c3. You'd be able to afford it through fundraisers.
I mean, that's definitely an idea, Cricket. I shouldn't look into that more.
How much more money for the pines? Like to live in the pines? Yeah,
I haven't looked.
It's a little more expensive. It's for sure a little more expensive than where we're at. But the pine trees are like 10 minutes away. If that. Like, I can see them. Look,
Yeah.
there they are. The Ponderosa pines. But where we're at is on the mesa, so.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting that the rain kind of follows the tree line. And we get way less rain than just all around us, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much... I got home today and it was raining and 360 degrees around my property. And it still kind of is.
Yeah.
Like, it's gray. But right above me right now is blue skies.
I agree, D. Yeah.
Not to be a jerk off, but I'd rather help animals than people. They probably deserve it more.
Yeah.
I will give you that. And I do like animals more than people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't also underestimate the fact that there is good people out there.
Yeah.
And even there is good people who have made a lot of mistakes. And sometimes, you know, I don't mind helping people. People fascinate me.
Yeah.
You know, like that video I did, my favorite video I've ever done is me driving around slabs handing out joints. Like for free. That was so much fun to me. I wish I could do more of stuff like that.
Fucking DeVita wheelbarrow.
I got DeVita wheelbarrow. That was pretty dope. Like, I would rather do that with my YouTube channel than like profit from it. It looks cold by you guys. Yeah, it's a little chilly. You should look in.
All right, go on, bring your goats.
He does want a goat. The bottle kids taking your truck was funny. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And she got to like practice driving.
Yep. In a huge parking lot that's open and there was no one else.
We were driving down Coachella Canal.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you were in the range parking lot when she drove up.
That's where she took it from.
Oh, okay.
But then drove back to Ponderosa. You need to find yourself a sugar mama. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I got shook down for the bottle kids for my last dollar last night. Dude, they have spanged for me for the last decade. You got $1? It's perfect for those kids. You guys should go make a fire and sit outside and talk. CPS, I would love to do that. But my phone only works inside of my truck. I'm actually at Nomad's Nest right now. And if I was to walk out of my truck right now, I would lose signal. Don't ask me why, but this is the only spot on my land that I have signal without driving into town. So, you know, it would be nice to have a cell phone signal booster. They're very expensive, like $500. But then I would be able to do that. Then I would be able to take my phone anywhere and be able to do things like that. But you know, right now I can't. I would love to be taking you guys to a fire. Like, that would be way better than sitting in my truck. I usually spank them back. Yes, and they do deserve it right now. I work for a vet here in New Jersey, and I see bills like $30,000-$40,000 pet parents doing all they can to help their pets. Yeah, no, it's tough. I've gone to Mexico for healthcare for dogs so many times because it's just so much cheaper. I go on these evenings, come up there to my Starlink weekend, have a big bonfire. Yeah, dude, do it. Bring your Starlink. Bring your Skynet.
Do it right now.
It's absolutely amazing, humbling to see such smiles on those kids' faces over 4 quarters. Cost my friend here awesome for giving up the $1. Yeah, those kids don't need much. They just want $1 to go get a soda. Or go get a burger or something. It's pretty hot during the day here, unless like Wanda's saying, but unless the clouds come over. It's ridiculous that pets would opt to not operate just because they didn't have enough money. It makes me sick. You know, there was a dog that I was fostering in slabs that broke its leg, and I took it to Mexico, and the vet looked at it, and the vet was like, okay, it might be broken, we need to get x-rays. We go to the x-ray place, and then had to take a cab to the x-ray place, get the x-rays, get the disc and the images from that, and we get a cab back to the veterinarian's office. The veterinarian looks at the x-rays, and he's like, yes, the animal's leg is broken, and he puts a splint on the dog's name is Kush, puts a splint on Kush's leg, and all in, including the cab ride, I paid $80. And you tell, like, yeah, sometimes that would have been $5,000, you know, $3,000 at a veterinarian here in America. $80 is what I paid in Mexico for a dog with a broken leg getting it fixed. And the surgery they were talking would have been like $1,500 if she had needed surgery.
There was a dog last winter while I was in slabs that got sliced on a piece of sheet metal and got the artery in its leg, and we put a tourniquet on it and fucking got it down to Mexico, and it cost like $70 for them to fix the artery and sew the leg up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember when she came in that her dog had been hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I need to move near Mexico. Yeah, no kidding. It is much cheaper. Such a huge difference in cost. I had a tooth pulled.
It's probably cheaper to fly to Mexico and get the work done with your dog.
I had a tooth pulled in Mexico, and I had like 4 or 5 shots of anesthesia because I'm a big wimp. And they pulled the tooth and they gave it to me, and it was $60. So yeah, like everything's cheaper there. Yeah, taking into consideration the U.S. lost its steel mills, coal is not working, so hospitals and vet offices will only make more and more expensive and stuff. Yeah, officer, that and the fact that the government is overly involved with both of those industries, like that makes it more expensive too. Wow, that's awesome. I get charged $150 for just walking in the door. I took Zag to the vet one time because she had eaten too much. She ate like a half gram of dabs, and I didn't know it. She was just messed up. And I took her to the vet, and it was $200 to find out that my dog was just super stoned. Cigarettes are going up 30 cents a pack. Yeah, that's Oregon for you. They voted on that a few years ago when I was going to college, and that they were going to increase the price of cigarettes and for the next like 20 years or some stupid shit like that. They charge insurance more than just, yeah, if you pay, like the medical industry is like that too, like the hospitals and stuff. If you pay cash, your price is going to drop a bunch. Yeah, for them to tell you to sleep it off. Dude, it was so funny. Zag, we got super high, and I was like, I take her to the vet, and I'm all scared, and they come back after like 20 minutes, and they were like, okay, what does she have access to? So I started this is when I was on a lot of medication from the VA. So I started listing off all my medications, and they were like, well, how about cannabis? And I was like, oh yeah, there's cannabis. And she's like, because she tested positive. And then I get a call the next day from the vet. Well, while I was leaving, they give me like instructions on what to do, and they were like, keep her in a nice, calm, quiet environment. And I'm just like, I know how to handle a bad trip. I got this. So the next day they call and they were like, how's Zag? And I'm like, she's fine. We just ate Cheetos and watched SpongeBob all night. She's just fine. I just spent a couple months ago at the dentist. That's with insurance. Yeah, that's insane. It's insane. Go to Mexico. It'd be cheaper to just drive to Mexico and get it done. I've known people that get full dentures there for, less than $2,000. Yes.
Yep, gotta hydrate. Hydrate or die.
Most of the travelers I know drink plenty of water. Most of them. The rest drink a lot of beer.
Yeah.
I think wine would be the way to go.
All
Because-
the sulfites, it gives you that fucking wine hangover.
That's all right. You get
Sucks.
used to that, just like you get used to whiskey.
Space bags.
Space bug. My mini pinch while we went in for a C-section in the vet. Oh, killed the mom and gave me a bill for $1,500 and 3 pups. I had a bottle feed and still have 2 pups from batch. That's fucking awful. And plants are cheaper there in Mexico too.
Nice.
They have decent insurance, but caps $2,500. And it didn't take them long to suck that dry. Yeah, I'll bet. Like, oh, I have a cold. Give me $2,500. I'll take care of it. The Rosses drink rum and smoke ganja by nighttime. If you don't have the accent, it sounds like a foreign language. Yeah. Yeah, the wine hangovers. Yeah, that's it. The headache will kill you for sure. Probably the worst hangovers I've ever had. But I can get fine. Maybe whiskey's the way to go. Like a good whiskey, right?
I just get cheap, strong beer, drink
Cheap,
one, and
strong
fall
beer.
asleep when I'm on the road.
What's a
When you're
cheap,
sleeping
strong
outside,
beer?
like fucking, I don't know, Steel Reserve bullshit, or Hurricane, or fucking Mike's Harder.
Something that comes in a paper bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Tastes better when it's in a paper bag.
Go like a 24 ounce, and go to sleep on the hard dirt.
Vodka, that does go with anything. No
Yeah.
jokes, it's $20 to a hospital for Tylenol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, the VA has paid for all of my health care, so I've gotten pretty lucky.
211? Yep.
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
I'm not really a beer drinker. Add cucumber slice to
you
your
don't
water.
drink it for the flavor. Not those, at least.
You'll drink less water and save water.
Weed does taste better, yeah. I smoke mostly weed. I don't drink. I haven't drank since I got to New Mexico. It's not really a thing in my life, but when I'm on the road and you've been walking all day and your fucking feet and legs hurt, but and you're sleeping on the fucking hard ass ground, beer at night is nice.
Like a muscle relaxer.
Yeah, basically. But you can get it from a fucking gas station.
And it's an alarm clock in the morning, because then
You have to shit.
because you have to wake up and
Yeah.
either shit your pants, piss your pants, or get the fuck up.
Yeah. It's always unfortunate drinking 211s and being up before stores are open and having to like shit in an alley or something. Traveling.
Hashtag hobo. That's why I carry a bathroom with me. Like
Yeah.
I have my RV with me.
Well.
The world is my bathroom.
I like shitting in the woods.
Shitting in the woods ain't bad. I can't drink alcohol. It doesn't go well with the pain meds I'm on. I've gotten used to it and feel much better. Yeah, you know, some pain meds that you're taking, you'll die if you drink. Like, so don't do that. That's bad.
Nice to see you, Wanda.
See you, Wanda. Glad I don't like beer. Yeah, I don't really care for beer either. Like, not.
Ever since I got heat stroke, it fucks me up. It goes right through me. But I drink the fucking bitch beers now. Like the seltzers and the fucking Mike's Harder. Mostly Mike's Harder when I'm on the road.
You're a caveman. Shouldn't you drink mead?
I would love to. That shit's expensive. And it takes a long time to make yourself.
Make mead affordable again. I was on 41 pills a day. Jesus. When I got out of the hospital in North Dakota, legalized weed, and I only take 20 pills a day now and smoke. White Claws.
Woods is better than your pants. Yes, every time.
Juices. Yeah, White Claws. I've never had one, but I did love that video of that racist dude getting smacked in the face with a White Claw. That was pretty fucking dope.
I heard doesn't want to do a thing.
Yeah, he really cares about how he looks. You see him like Bart Simpson at church, like fixing his hair. Remember when Bart Simpson would go to church and he'd be like part his little like that 80s spiky shit. Are you bringing your RV with you when you leave this year? I don't know. I've been debating this for like the last 3 days, dude. Like, I would like to say yes, but at the same time, it'd be pretty cool to build a porch off of it and get kind of dug in. But also, like, it would be cool to have my house with me as I traveled. But my door isn't fixed yet, so I need to get the door fixed. Like, just make it roadworthy. I've got a leak in my water tank, and I can't even carry my own water in there right now. Like, so that's a thing. I don't know. It'd be cool to just buy a new RV that I can go, that's not falling apart like this one is. But, you know, I just need one of you guys to win the Mega Millions, don't I? And then I could just borrow like 10 grand out of your 600 million. What do you need to fix the door? You know, like, and these doors are so hard to fucking find. I've been looking for the same door, and I've given up. I've given up on that search. I think I'm just going to have to make a new door. So, that's where I'm at. I need to buy a solid piece of wood that I can make a door out of, and I don't have a jigsaw. Yeah.
Nice. Just buy me a new backpack.
Buy one out in Cali and bring it back. I have definitely thought about that. I'd totally buy you both an RV if I won. Yeah, he just needs a backpack. He doesn't want a vehicle. I've tried to get him to get vehicles before.
I've owned plenty of vehicles, but
he likes traveling on foot. He's a leather tramper. You need one of those geodomes. We built one with PVC pipes and plexiglass that stops the goats from eating all the ganja and veggies. It's not expensive at all and is easy to put together. Yeah, I love geodesic domes. I've been telling Caveman since I got out here. I've been wanting to build a geodesic dome. Drove down by Burning Man afterwards. I
was gonna
leave RVs on the side of the road.
Nice. I love a king size bed.
Aw, everyone likes you. He doesn't even need his own channel.
That's why you're so popular.
How far away is the liquor store? I have no idea. Probably an hour, I guess. I have a 30-foot motorhome I'll be selling for cheap. Because all the paperwork is legit if anyone is interested. Yeah, if anyone wants to buy Max RV for me.
Need a jigsaw.
Yeah, I need a jigsaw. Yeah. Yep. Just to make that, because the top of my door have rounded edges. And I mean, there is a way I could do it to get it close and then sand it down. And I mean, I could pull it off if I could just get that probably like an inch and a half solid piece of wood. Yeah. But the price of lumber right now is like gas, dude. It is insane. It is insane. 2020, this is the future. Fuck y'all. Like, this is it. I thought we were supposed to have flying cars, but no, we have like OSB press board for $75 a sheet.
Yeah.
Make an adobe house with bags and hay. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing the getting sandbags. Like for $250, I can get 1,000 sandbags.
Move it right easy. Well, it's in slabs. You have to move it out here.
I got a bottle of Pendleton for you, and I don't want to get you in trouble by shipping it. I mean, I could hide it well. Wasn't sure if you should send the bottle or send you a gift card instead. I mean, if you send me a gift card for Pendleton, that's what I'm going to go pick up, because that's my favorite whiskey in the world, actually. A pallet door. Yeah, I mean, a pallet.
It's gotta be roadworthy.
It's gotta be roadworthy, Kelly. It's gotta be built onto my RV.
At least legal looking.
He's getting a Tesla house. So he's gonna sell his motorhome. So if anyone wants to buy Mac's motorhome. Corrugated plastic and steel sheets are cheaper than wood paint them.
And a truck bed liner. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What up, Off-Grid Homestead?
Yeah, Mud Puddle. Mud Puddle's got an off-grid homestead in Arizona, in northern Arizona. You caught it. You caught me at the end of my live stream. I'm actually like 5 minutes over when I usually go. But I was lucky enough to be able to live stream from Nomad's Nest. But I have to be sitting in my truck for it to work. Like, for whatever reason, my signal, as soon as I get out of my truck, it cuts out. But, yeah, it's been a pretty awesome live stream. I've gotten some good donations. I got $10 on my PayPal, and y'all sent me $33 in super chats, which is kind of a new thing for me. That's pretty cool. Now that I just got monetized.
Thanks for everyone's support, and you know, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
hanging out with us.
Appreciate the donations. See you guys. They got wood at the school. Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I look into a jigsaw and see what I can come up with. Yeah, Cole, if you want to hit me up on my Facebook is Zig Sehorn. Sehorn does not have an A in it. And my Instagram is Babylonian Zig. Blue Rhino antenna will strengthen your signal, but costs $99 a month. There's signal boosters that are also one-time payment, and it doesn't cost anything. It'll boost your signal. But yeah, thanks guys.
Hey, y'all.
Deuces.